Hello, Ashley. So yes, this video is incredibly late, but you and I talked about that. In summation though, for people who are woefully watching these videos, I had, between my last video, your last video, and this one now, I had 900,000 things that I had to do, including go home twice, and then Thanksgiving, and then work between Thanksgiving and Christmas at a department store, and then Christmas, and then New Year's. And now I have I had 2 straight days off work, and in that time I deep cleaned my apartment, bought groceries. Look how full everything is. Look at all that soup, which was actually like a Christmas gift. I came home and Papa was like, "Here, have $30 worth of soup." So I've been eating a lot of soup. And my fridge is full for the first time in like 2 months. Look, you even get to see it. Oh! So I had to play like an adult, basically. But I've decided for this Dear Ashley that I'm going to tell the horrific story of my drive home on New Year's Day. So, after our little shindig where you, me, and Anna and Jake all sat around playing Munchkin and basically trying to screw each other over, I went home and went to bed. And then I got up the next morning and kissed my very sleepy mother goodbye and was like, "Hey, tell the kids I'm leaving." I have no idea if she actually told them, but I'm pretty sure they figured it out when, I wasn't there anymore. So I got in my car and I'm driving down 74 and it's fine until I get to like the Quad Cities. And then I look up, not then I look up, because I was looking up the whole time. I promise I drive safely. And it's like white. And I'm thinking, oh, it's just fog. Fog sucks to drive in, but it's not terrible. But then I realize it's not fog at all. It's snow. Blowing whitewash snow everywhere. And I'm like, what? Like, 3 miles ago I was fine. So I start driving through this lovely monsoon of snow, which I would have appreciated for its beauty had I not been behind the wheel. And it wasn't the type of blowing snow that occasionally sticks to your windshield and you flip on the wipers and you're fine. It was the kind of blowing snow that when you look at the road, it looks like the icy cold fingernails of death are scratching across the asphalt. That's the kind of blowing snow it was. And I'm on 80. The world's largest truck stop is also on 80. So I'm surrounded by semis the entire time. And I'm sorry to any semi-drivers who might watch this, but you guys are mean on 80. You're mean. And I was very scared for my life, especially considering that because I had to do a whole lot of crazy driving, I was almost out of gas and didn't see a close exit. Eventually, I got to an exit in Davenport and pulled off because I was so desperate. I was like, I'm gonna run out of gas and I'm gonna not have any way to get anywhere and I'm gonna be stuck, and I also had to be at work at noon. It was just the ultimate recipe for disaster. So I pulled off on this exit to go to Davenport and I hit the exit and spun immediately. Almost ditched my car. I was about a foot away from the slope that the ramp is on, if that makes sense. There's the ramp and then there's the ditch on either side. I was about a foot away from it. So I am sitting there, very shaken, and I suddenly realized that there's this voice coming from something. And it was me. But anyway, so I go back into Davenport. I fill up my car, which sucked because it was blowing snow, and getting into the gas station was just a hoot and a half because I could barely do it. And then getting back onto 80, actually the way I made it back onto the interstate was spinning. Because I took the on-ramp and hit a patch of ice right as I was about to merge, and I just spun into traffic and ended up in front of a semi that had no way to stop in time, so I had to go across another lane. And the entire time I'm screaming, and I'm sure it's gonna be funny in like 2 years, but it was just like, I don't want to do it again. And then, you know, I come back to Iowa City, and it's like 800 degrees below zero here. Like, let's hike up and move to Alaska. 'Cause the weather's better. It's actually colder in the Midwest right now than it is on Mars. So I'm thinking all that space technology that we've got, let's go to Mars. It's warmer there. Farther away from the sun, and it's warmer. So anyway, that's my rant about how I hated driving on 80. I still do. You know, as simple a trip as it is, it's just, ugh, God. There's semis, and there's snow, and there's corn. Not now, but usually. And it's just awful. But anyway, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Not that I have to stick to it, but you know what I mean. God. Anyway, oh, before I go, this is my present to myself / from my parents as well. It's my lovely new Chromebook. It's beautiful in every shape and form. It's so fast. So much better than my old dinosaur of a computer. And I love it. But anyway, so yeah, that's my life. Bye!